enjoy this video of my dad and I cooking together, raw and uncut. Thanks for watching.
Ham, right? The jamón de cocinar. And then after you do that, you do the ham, you do the onions. As they start to get soft and aromatic, then you put the garlic in. And you do it now that the garlic is starting to get aromatic. Right? This is the secret. This is my secret. In the sofrito, you sofrito the gandules first.
And so you make your own sofrito, which is
I make my own a little, but I also use the store brand. You know, the one that's
the Goya?
The Goya sofrito. Yeah. See, so here now with this little bit of oil and sofrito, the gandules are gonna get the sofrito flavor here for this of the oil and the ham and the garlic and the onions. Okay, so you just, I gotta pick it up a little bit, and I need a little bit more oil, a little bit more olive oil. It's about a tablespoonful. Yeah. You don't cook it on high, because then things burn. Better to undercook than overcook, because then you can reheat a little bit more and make it, you know. So now that they're all coated in the oil with the sofrito, pre-sofrito.
And that's onion, pepper, tomato paste.
No tomato paste. No.
Oh, okay.
Right now I have jamón de cocinar, chopped ham, little chopped ham.
Okay.
I've got unchopped onions, and I've got chopped garlic with oil, right? And you sofrito that so it can start, you stir fry that so it can start to cook. Then, after it's kind of well mixed in, then I put in the gandules, so the gandules can get the taste and feel of all of that onion.
Pick up that flavor.
Yes, picks up that flavor, but it's not ready. The sofrito's not really ready yet. The sofrito now comes in now. I pick it up a little bit more heat. And now, I put in tomato sauce.
Okay, tomato sauce.
This is the equivalent of 1.5 spoons of tomato sauce. If it were 2 people, for Mom and me, then I would just put 1 of these.
Yeah.
But since there's 6 of us, I'm putting in 2. And that's why I save these. These are nice measures.
Yeah.
So you got them pre-measured. I don't have to measure them. I take them when I open up a can of tomato sauce. I put them in there, those things. I fill them all up. I cover them up with plastic, and then I freeze them. This way they're, they're ready. Ready to use. Okay, now it's starting to show that it's starting to cook. So you want to mix it up with the oil again a little bit more, because you put tomato sauce in there. Tomato sauce is more watery. So that's going to help to dry it out, and you don't want it to dry out. Ding, ding, ding. Mom hates that.
Yeah. Not so much anymore, right? But she doesn't complain.
Well, right now, I'll pick up the heat a little bit more. And you pour just a little bit of this.
Okay, what's that?
Well, for each...
Is that chicken stock?
No, well, yeah, it's chicken stock with the juice from the gandules.
Okay.
So for each,
chicken stock with gandul water.
No, don't read my mind.
Oh, okay.
That throw me off.
You go, Chief.
For every cup of rice, 1.5 cups of water. So I have 2 cups of rice, so I have 3 cups of water. But instead of putting water, I put chicken stock and the juice that comes in here. So before I measure the 3 cups, the three cups of water, I pour the juice from the gandules in here, and I use this so just the juice gets in there. And then I use the chicken stock to finish more than halfway, and then I have a little left. Then I put the water in there.
Okay.
Okay. And if I need more stuff, more chicken space, then I use the cubitos, chicken stuffed cubitos.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm gonna have enough. So now that this is starting to kind of like boil here, because it's getting on high now, that's cooking the gandules. Now I finished pouring in this. I bring it to a boil. Once it starts, just before it starts to boil, I put the rice in there.
Right.
And I have the rice here. And what I did with it was I poured the rice, I measured the 2 cups of rice. And
I'll
then,
edit that part out.
then what I do is I run some water through it to get the starch out. So it's not that starchy, all that white stuff out. Just a little, not too much.
So you run water, so
Through
you
it.
kind of
Kind-
rinse it.
kinda rinse it.
Yeah, because some people, there's a debate out there, depending on what kind of rice you're making, you know, whether you rinse it or not ahead of time.
well,
But yeah, you rinse yours.
I rinse mine most of the time. And I don't do like a full rinse, like a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Just enough to get some out. Then
Some
I
of that
strain
starchy
it.
stuff
I
out.
strain it because since it's already got water in it, and if I have water here, then it's going to be too much water. So you got to be careful.
Right, and then it comes out amogoyao.
Then
But
it
you
comes
don't
out
want that.
amogoyao.
Uh-huh.
And if you notice that it's got too much water in it, then what you do is you got to turn up the heat to cook it a little quicker before it gets amogoyao.
Right,
to
and
dry it out.
amogoyao means it's
Soggy.
too soggy. That's a Puerto Rican word.
Yeah. So now look, see that's now before I put the rice in, I'm gonna have to taste it.
Taste test.
See if I need more salt. 'Cause
Right.
Yeah. I put I didn't put so let me get a spoon here. So I'm gonna put in a tablespoon of sea salt.
Mm-hmm.
Or kosher salt, actually, kosher. And I may need a little bit more, but I don't want to put too much.
Yeah.
Okay, it's starting to boil. You can see little bubbles there. Oh, I want to give it now, before I put the rice in, color. Now this is sazon. This gives it flavor and color. See that rich red flavors, colors coming in there? And this sazon was already opened. So I'm gonna put a little bit more sazon.
Now, of course, this is not a dish that people eat every day. This is like a special dish that
Well, they use it
we
for
make.
Christmas time. Most of the time they use
Most
it
of
for
the
Christmas time.
It's like a Christmas time dish.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
in
Thanksgiving.
July they do a lot of arroz con gandules because in Puerto Rico they start to celebrate Christmas in July.
Oh, okay.
The stores start to celebrate Christmas in July,
Any
and then
excuse
people
for a party.
That's right.
Any excuse for a
An
party.
excuse for party.
Yeah.
So now I put my rice in here, and I mix it up because it's, you see, it's put together because it was drying out with the water. But now I just mix it to make sure it's all mixed in as it starts to boil. I already lowered it a little bit. If you boil it too much, it'll evaporate too quickly, and the rice would be hard. Won't get soft. And rice, it depends on how you're gonna do it or what you're gonna use it for. Like again, Chinese rice, soggy. Puerto Rican rice, granoso, grainy but soft.
Right.
Not soft, but enough to chew. That when you chew, it's not going to be like hard.
Right. Like Asian rice is usually more clumpier.
Clumpier.
Right.
Right. Yeah, and when they make white rice for sushi, they do like the day before,
Yeah, you
whatever.
want it to be clumpier 'cause
they
you want
dry
it
it
to
out,
stick.
and you want it to be dry and clumpy.
And it's a different grain because sometimes they use
type-
jasmine or some other kind.
Yeah, small grain.
Yeah, small.
This is
This
medium long grain Uncle Ben's rice. I love Uncle Ben's rice. Okay, so now here I gotta put it up to boil. It's starting to boil. Once it starts to boil, once it's boiling, it's starting to boil here. I'm gonna wait a few seconds. I'm gonna make noise later because that's loud.
Oh yeah, it's loud.
But this is going to be the color that the rice is going to, you can see it's starting to absorb the redness. And this won't get really red. This will just give it enough color because of the sazon and the tomato sauce. You don't want it too red. Too red is like for arroz guisado. When you make arroz guisado, then you could make it a lot redder, put more sazon and color in it. But arroz con gandules, I like it that you got the color. Okay, so now it's starting to boil here. So I bring it down to medium high. Cover it up. And don't touch it for 23 minutes.
Okay.
Then we're gonna put on our timer.
Timer time. And we'll see you in a little bit.
It'll start to stick. And if you do it too much, so now everything's gonna pick up. It's picking up all the color.
Oops, sorry.
And that's fine just the way it is. So I need to cover it up, and I'm gonna lower it just a tad to medium instead of medium high, medium.
Okay.
And then leave it there until I have 12 minutes before it's over.
Okay.
Big fork, you separate. That's the way it should separate. It's just a little bit more than halfway done. And see? Now if I do this with this acts like a shovel and just piles it all together and it sticks.
So
you
rather use the fork.
You use the fork, a big fork. If you have one of those big wide forks, this is a salad fork, but it's big enough for what I want. It lets the rice go in between, and I just mix it around. And then, so in about another 12 to 15 minutes, she should be ready. And at that stage, when you see that most of the water is gone, then you have to lower it a little bit so you don't overcook it. It doesn't dry out because it should be kind of moist. So I lowered it to now probably low. And you should leave it there for the rest of the 13 minutes, 8 minutes, more or less 8 minutes. So now that the rice should be ready, we're gonna lift up, and any water that accumulates here, put it there. And just look at that. See, no glumpies. It's not, no bumping. It's nice.
No glumpy, no bumping, no
it's
clumping.
Nice. Yeah, just totally separated.
Yeah.
And as you go down deeper, then you just separate a little bit more. Look at that. That's the heat coming out of that. It's really cooked in there.
So gandules are not lentils. They're like
they're kind of like a lentil.
They're like lentils, but they're chickpeas.
Yeah,
chickpeas.
Chickpeas they call them.
Yeah.
Actually, the can Goya on the can, it says that they call them green pigeon peas.
Right, green pigeon peas.
So look, see here, and go ahead and taste it.
Okay.
Be careful that it's hot.
It's hot. Mmm. Delicious.